Ah, man. See, I ain't adding none of this out. So this is what you gotta do when you're doing YouTube. You gotta fix your cameras. See, your other guys gonna give y'all that. Let me not say that. I'm not showing no hating nobody, but other people, they don't be keeping it real like me. You know what I'm saying? I be keeping it real. I be saying the boy mess up, have flaws, all that. You know what I mean? And welcome back to DMTV. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to DMTV too. Still trying to get this channel to 5,000 subscribers. We almost there. Baby chain's coming back. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait to wear them. I just started wearing them, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to go a whole year, no earrings, no chains. You know what I'm saying? I just want to try something different. So just trying no chains for a minute. That's the reason why we didn't have them. You know what I'm saying? But they will be coming back. 5,000 subscribers. Then next goal, 10,000 subscribers. I don't know what we're going to do. We want to have some type of challenge or something for 10,000 subscribers for this channel, man. So shouts out to everybody liking the channel. Please like, comment, subscribe. Like the video is a must. Please give me an algorithm, man. We got to get back. I'm putting back in work, man. I'm back out of my little hiatus. But yeah, man, we back at this work. And starting it off, man, we got some crazy news. Of course, everybody has seen it with the Tiffany Haddish and ARIES Spears. Now, I'm doing a whole blog on this on my main channel. If you're new to this one, I have a main channel called Dwayne McClain TV. I'm doing a whole edited blog. I'm spending the rest of the night making videos. And that blog will be, it's going to be all the edits, all the slideshows, all the images. It's going to have all that stuff in there. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to also go on all the information. Of course, everybody does the same symbolism, but it's not shocking to me when I see these situations with these celebrities like your Tiffany's and your ARIES. It kind of shocked me with ARIES Spears because I never would have thought he would have done that. You know, him coming from Mad TV. Somebody told him to put a mirror behind his phone. Yeah, man. But I'm going to keep the mirror away because we got to keep walking away for it to check and make sure it's recording. But it kind of shocked me with ARIES Spears, seeing him do that. I didn't think he'd be the type of person to do that, but come on, man. Everybody sips the juice at some point in time in Hollywood. Everybody. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know what sipping juice is, it is basically selling out. And Tiffany just recently came out talking about, I ain't going to sell my soul. I ain't going to do all this selling my soul stuff. And, you know, I guess the powers that be didn't like what she was saying. You know what I mean? And you have to do this type of stuff with these lawsuits and have all these issues going on in Hollywood. They make you do this stuff. You know, I really think ARIES shot herself in the foot. But when I look at that video that they sent me, you know what I'm saying? When I watch it, you know, first things first is disgust. One thing I feel, if you don't know what I'm talking about, ARIES Spears and Tiffany Haddish both had this really, really, really disgusting, gross skit that was not even funny. It wasn't funny. Maybe back in 2014 it was funny because I know we laugh at stuff, but no, I don't think it was funny for 2014. I don't think it was funny for 2014. I think it was at times around the early 90s when that type of humor was creepy. Because in the 90s, in the 80s, I don't know if y'all remember that, there was a time where those type of jokes were always going on. You know what I'm saying? They were like, I think there was actually a movie called Uncle Buck where they had a lot of innuendos of a man having situations with a child. You know what I'm saying? So I know ARIES Spears come from that. And Mad TV had a lot of disgusting skits. You know what I mean? Saturday Night Live. Y'all go watch my video I did on The Rock. I did a whole video on The Rock. The Rock had a video where he did a skit where he made a robot that touched children inappropriately. So this is a real skit. The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, had a skit on Saturday Night Live where he said he made a robot that touches kids inappropriately. All right, so these skits have been around for a long time. I think the ARIES was the most disgusting because that was actually CP. Okay, that was actually CP. Zooming in on the child. You know, I had to fast forward. I got disgusted, man. I had to fast forward. It was almost worse than 2 girls in 1 cup. It was almost worse than that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Two girls in 1 cup was kind of gross. But all I'm saying is that video was very disgusting. I didn't see it from Tiffany Haddish, but it seemed like while she was trying to come up with her career, she did a lot of skits with him. She also did a Bill Cosby skit with him. She also did another skit with him. Another one. All of them were creepy. Every last single one of them. And I know ARIES wanted to get through that door, you know, through the Hollywood door. He been wanting to get through the Hollywood door. But I think there's certain things you got to do. I don't think you cross that threshold. And but probably him with this little kid thing, I don't know. Maybe he was just trying to do his own little ideas, own little sketches. Because I said back in the 90s that was. But this sketch was not funny. It wasn't funny. And I hope he's canceled after that. He went too far, man. He went too far with that sketch. He went way too far. Why a kid? It could have been, you know, hey granddad, you know, this is my homegirl. We just came back from college, you know, and the granddad, you know, looking at the homegirl. They back from college, so they over 18. You know what I mean? That's still disgusting, still creep-like behavior, but I don't think it's, you know, in matter of fact, that wouldn't even slide in 2022. What am I talking about? That wouldn't even slide because in 2022, there is considered, and not even 2022, in all time, in all history, is what it's always been. But society is kind of always batting an eye to the creep stuff. And I remember for myself how much of a creep I used to be and how I remember that. You know what I'm saying? I remember just doing, you know, outlandish stuff, you know, so as far as looking at women, not none of those children. I'm just saying how men have always been on this creep stuff, you know, spying on girls and stuff. Like I remember being a teenager doing that type of stuff. You know what I mean? And we thought that stuff was cool, but in reality, that stuff, it makes an uncomfortable environment. You know, and myself, I say I was wrong when I was a kid. We're looking at girls. I was looking at girls being a creep as a young man. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't, like I said, there's a lot of stuff that came with this wokeness. And there's a positive and some negatives. One of the positives, I feel like it shed a light on how creepy men are. You know what I'm saying? Men are creeps. You know what I mean? And what Aries did is way past creep level. I'm just talking about what we do on a day-to-day basis as guys. How uncomfortable we make the gym. Now, don't get it twisted. I think some come in the gym looking for attention. I do. But some guys, you go in there, you sitting there just, you know what I'm saying, making it uncomfortable everywhere. So that Me Too woke movement, all that stuff, it did shed a light on how the man is. You know what I mean? So that skit that I said he probably could have got away with if it was like a girl coming from college, like I said, he probably could have got away with that. Was still creep mode, but nothing dealing with a child, man. That's just outlandish. You know what I mean? That's just really gross. And I really thought what I'm saying, I thought they was better than that. I know what they do in Hollywood, man. From somebody who's been studying this stuff for years, we had the lady come out from Nickelodeon. All the child stars have had this go on. All the child stars. Drake and Josh had a situation. Corey in the House had a situation. The girl from iCarly, the girl just wrote a book, said she hit her mom. She came out doing an all-out story. There's been so many stories about Hollywood. Macaulay Culkin. Dave Chappelle even had a nasty, disgusting joke. I always think those jokes are disgusting, and nobody called Dave Chappelle out on it. Dave was wrong for that joke, talking about if somebody was touching kids inappropriately, that Macaulay Culkin would be a good catch. Like, it was just disgusting. We shouldn't be joking about that stuff, man. There's men out here right now who had that happen to them as a child, and they fighting demons, and they in their 40s. Something that happened 35 years ago, in their 40s, fighting demons. Cause of stuff like this. Y'all want to joke about it. You know how many men walk around? This happens to men every day. Every day. And men just have to hold it in, not tell nobody. And y'all want to make a joke out of that. Come on, man. And this happened to young women, too. Don't get it twisted. The reason why I said men, because there's a little boy in that. And they, of course, suing Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears. Come to find out with that story, Aries Spears actually is, he actually had a settlement 2019 with the young lady. So he settled out of court for 2019, and then it's another situation. I think he just went too far in the video, man. He went way too far. I think the entire idea was gross. I understand 24. It was 8 years ago. That's still not enough time. You know what I'm saying? Guys, I always think that stuff was gross. But I'm just trying to think of the atmosphere of comedy was at around that time. And like I said, I don't think we were still in that atmosphere around where those type of jokes was considered funny. Another person, the creator of Rick and Morty, had a really grotesque joke about doing stuff inappropriately with children. All that stuff is gross. All that stuff. So there's pretty much no way to defend him, you know what I mean, Aries Spears, besides the fact that maybe, like I said, that 90s stuff. But even if he was going that 90s, early 2000s disgusting jokes, he still took it too far by hopping in the tub with the child, rubbing oil on his back. I've seen a lot. Like I said, if you grew up in the 90s and the early 2000s, you remember grotesque jokes on TV all the time. You remember those grotesque, inappropriate jokes. And it seemed like it was the norm. You know what I mean? But we never seen them go that far. You know what I'm saying? That's just way too far. If you watch the scary movies, those movies had inappropriate jokes. But I really do think Aries went that far, way too far. I really hope he get canceled, man. You know what I'm saying? There's sometimes I don't always agree with cancel culture, but I think what's that woman with the face, man? Her face is like a PlayStation 1 game. John Legend wife. What's her name, man? Dang, what's that woman's name? But she had some stuff. Let me know in the comments what's John Legend wife now. I can't remember, man. But she had a lot of tweets talking about kids inappropriately. A lot of them, like I said, man, I'm not all for cancel culture because for everything you might end up saying, you know, like say they dig up on a white dude and he said the N-word or something. You know, we all know that's how caucasoids get down. Not all of them, but most of y'all say that when ain't nobody looking. You know what I mean? Ain't no reason to cancel him. That's what y'all do. You know what I'm saying? And but for a situation like that, yeah, this is a situation to cancel buddy situation. You know what I'm saying? And I was joking about that. The only reason I made that joke about the caucasoid was with Liam Neeson. Remember Neeson said somebody did something to his sister, and it was a black dude, and he went out to fight the black guy. I'm like, Liam Neeson, I'm a big fan of Liam Neeson, so I always joke about that situation. But yeah, man, I really hope they get canceled, man. Him, Tiffany did get canceled. You know what I'm saying? And y'all don't know this, but Tiffany is kin to the JEWS's. She is full-blown JEWS. That junk surprised me. I'm doing a 3-part breakdown on Tiffany. I'm working on it tonight. I'm doing this one. Then I'm going to do her Jutas. I'm doing a whole entire series called Jutas. But y'all be surprised how many celebrities are kin to the JEWS's or they got them ties. They run the industry. They rule the world. I think Dave Chappelle was on to something. He said something about, what's that bug doing? Said something about space Jews. But anyways, man, that's part of the news, man. We got more coming with the celebrity gossip. You know how we do, man. It's the boy on McClain at Dwayne McClain TV. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if I missed anything. I will be uploading the blog on this on my main channel, Dwayne McClain TV. So y'all be blessed.